All right. I think that's enough. We don't really have to do the full timer. Oh god. Maybe I need to... It seems like I'm very loud. But I also can't tell. So I'm just going to turn it down anyways. Just a little bit. Alright. Oops. What am I doing? Alright. But anyways, hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone had a great day. Wow, only 19 hours ago. Oops. Oh, Sparks is here. Anyone else? Oh, actually, no. It definitely seems like we have some more people. Ooh. That movement speed. Oh, had it.
How was your sleep?
It was alright. How was yours?
It was alright. Just woke up to some wolves and had to jump across a very dangerous cliffside back and forth.
You and your adventures.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're okay.
Are you holding... Do you have a whole lot of room in your satchel?
No.
God damn it. I have 20 potatoes in my satchel, and I need to make more scallop potatoes, but I don't have the room to do it because I'm holding a bunch of produce. I'm thinking about buying myself like my own personal lockbox and then bringing it here and putting it somewhere, just so I have like somewhere to dash some things whenever I don't need to carry them.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing as well. But yeah, maybe we could do that. Make a trip down today or something. Is that Thomas?
There's Thomas and Sparks are working over there.
Wow. All right.
I think that's Sparks you see carrying the hay. Thomas is milking cows last I checked. She's not wearing her hat.
That's straight ahead of. All right. Had it.
Howdy, howdy, sir.
How you doing today?
Doing all right? How you feeling?
Feeling okay. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious, seeing how you're healing up.
Yeah, it's coming along, but I'm getting through. I'm happy that yesterday was an incident-free day.
Well, for the most part.
Do I not remember something? What happened yesterday?
Rooster, I had to shoot that fella yesterday.
Oh well, no, that he came straight at
Around
you. He came straight at you. He didn't come anywhere near me. He rode past me to get you.
Oh, I know, but still, that sounds like a pretty eventful day to me.
Oh,
Honestly.
okay, yeah. Well, no, I just mean like no one shot me or ran me over or any of that. That's all I meant.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm done with that shit. But
Hey, you better be.
yeah, well, I was never trying for it in the first place. But hi to Sparks.
Yes.
Hey, Rooster,
Sparks.
how are you?
Good.
Guess what happened to Rooster like 2 days ago?
What's that?
Man gets shot. All right, during the whole other incident in Strawberry,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then a day or two later, he gets ran over by a wagon.
Jesus
In
Christ,
Knocked out
Rooster.
cold. Yep. It's but
And
Accident prone or what?
well this week.
We gotta take you to a witch doctor or something.
I was thinking about talking to Ishkade or Fang, seeing maybe they had a little something. But I also was talking to Jesus Christ, Clay. Jesus, I couldn't think of his name. And we had talked about how if you could get cursed if you shoot yourself a raven, and I had shot a raven maybe a week or two ago. So maybe it was me just getting my comeuppance.
Maybe.
it's
But
not been a good couple of days for the Pronghorn crew. Holy fuck!
not at all.
I
Yeah.
I had to shoot a man in Valentine yesterday.
Jesus. Why?
He rode into town after chasing us and tried to shoot me with a rifle in the middle of the street. so I had to put him down in front of the saloon. Some random
Is he
traveler.
dead? Did you just
he-
like casually admit to murder?
Well, I mean,
Sparks, you tried to shoot me with a rifle.
I know, but it's like still, you know, I had
That's
to put
not
him down.
murder.
Like, I mean, it is murder. It is.
That's self-defense.
It's self-defense, but it's still murder. He still killed a person.
that is true.
I mean, there were about 6 law that came running out of the saloon, and they were just
Jesus,
like, "Oh,
that's
okay."
insane. Yeah. Also, I mean, I'm not saying you did a wrong thing. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, that was quite the situation. But
Yeah.
you should have seen everyone that came to Thomas's defense. That man
Yeah,
rode up, started to shoot him, and there was about 6 to 7 people that whipped around with their guns and just, yeah, that was terrible.
Well, at least you had people like, you know, whipping to your defense. What kind of lunatic chases you into town and tries to shoot you?
I don't know.
The fuck is wrong with him?
Some short-tempered prick.
Traveling asshole.
Did you tell her about what happened the day after she just stitched your wound?
Oh.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
wagon?
Oh, yeah. The wagon hit me, and I popped a stitch.
Oh, jeez. Did you get somebody to stitch it up for you?
Yeah, what was that doctor's name? You knew him.
That was Dugald Little.
Yeah. Yep, he took care of it and stitched me up good, and so I was glad for that. I was about to have a local doctor do it, and then he had just happened to walk in, so good timing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep on working towards another accident-free day and just enjoy this
We
time.
need one of those. We need a board, you know, that says
Oh.
how many days since somebody's been injured.
Just put it up right there in the barn.
Days since the last Longhorn unfortunate incident.
Yep. Yes, sir. But all right, so what's the what are we doing today?
Well, I'm just doing some chores at the moment, but I do need to talk with everybody when people get around. Hopefully, Ruby as well.
Ruby going to be around for a couple of days.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. She actually stayed in Valentine last night.
All right. Well,
yeah, I
I'm sorry to
think-
hear that.
Think she's starting to also come down with whatever Rooster and I had.
Yep.
Don't forget to tend the garden for carrots or whatever.
Yes, ma'am. I've been trying like hell, but all I get are beets and celery. It's been really frustrating.
Yeah, I hear that.
But
Well, then I guess I just, you know, like, I'm gonna have to continue to repeat it, I suppose, Rooster, but I just wanted to let you lot know that Oglethorpe was arrested.
no, really?
Yeah, he went to Sisika, so I'm assuming he did something really bad, but his
Holy shit.
telegram yeah, his telegram didn't say, but you know, 10 Ton showed up at a wedding and tried to kill Teddy, and I guess he just lost his fucking mind. So I don't know what happened.
Wait, did you say Teddy?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Jesus. You said Terry the first
Oh,
time. you
sorry,
told me,
wait.
so I got very confused.
No, I think it was Teddy. I think they tried to kill Teddy at his own wedding. Or
For
wait,
fuck's sake.
maybe
Holy
they tried
shit.
to kill Terry at Teddy's wedding. I don't know. One of the two. What are you looking at? What? Are you hungry?
Oh,
Do I have your... Okay, I'll
Oh,
put
you,
it down. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, wow. She is so mad at you. So grumpy.
should have seen her yesterday with Ruby. She put her head down. She was making like she was going to come right at Ruby too. She didn't,
Oh,
but she must have been mad at her about something.
yeah.
But that's awful. So how long? Do you know how long he's going to be there? Or?
I don't know. He didn't say, but this was a couple of days ago now. And I assume he's still there or he would have stopped by. So, yeah, I don't know. Horrifying is what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Sorry, I have multiple thoughts going through my head. It's like, well,
That's right.
these people attacked a wedding, and if he came to the defense, then that's not the worst thing in the world. The fact that they attacked a wedding, that is awful.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but if he's in Sisika, I'm gonna assume that means he didn't just.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't
Yeah.
just vigilantism.
Or I mean, it could have been. Who knows? But I don't know. I
Shit.
probably also would have lost my mind if they came and attacked me to kill somebody at a wedding. Like the fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Goddamn. Well,
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Well,
nothing too bad happened.
well, he said he had something really important to tell us about this Frey fella,
Mm-hmm.
Caster Frey. So he
Yeah.
said, when he gets out, he'll tell me.
oh, I was
So,
gonna say, are we about to go to Sissica or to visit or no?
well, I telegrammed him to say like either we'll go to see you or I'll come and see you when you're getting out or whatever. So I'm gonna finish up these chores and then I'll go check telegrams and see if I've heard back. But like
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of the telegram is all like this: the contents of this telegram have been checked by the Sissica Penitentiary. It's fucking horrific.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So that's why he
Yeah.
didn't go into too much detail, I assume.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you go ahead and do that, and I'll go tend the garden and see if I can help out.
Okay. All right. All right.
Alrighty.
There are a couple of to dos if you want to grab them, but no pressure.
Okay. Why? Why does chewing the cocaine gum make you have a sassy hip? All right, well, you do that, and I'll take care of that, and we'll take off.
Last crop, buddy, and then you can have it.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
I'm all white. It's okay.
Well,
I'm just a big snowman.
you sure are.
All right, go for it.
Thank you. Oh, there it is.
Whenever you're done doing that, I got $3 to give you that I borrowed from yesterday.
Oh, right. All right, well, that's fine. We'll get to it.
All right, don't let me forget.
Do, 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 do. God damn beats. Every damn time. I'll be not hungry. Cannabis. Yeah, well, right now I'm on cocaine. I don't know what being on cocaine and then smoking marijuana would do. I don't believe that would be a good idea. Oh boy, I don't know. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
You are a gentleman.
Well, I think I can say the same thing to you because you didn't have to give that to me, but you did, and I was
Yeah.
able to buy this fancy
Yeah.
new navy on my hip.
Oh, did you do any fanciness to it?
Not yet, because it costs an arm and a leg, but I plan to.
Yeah, yeah.
I named it and put my telegram on it.
Yeah, when I did mine, it wasn't really that much. I think I spent maybe $600 on customizations. Really wasn't that bad.
I think the colors and stuff that I'm aiming for are a little bit more on the more expensive side.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's,
look at that! You're wearing your hat! Yay!
That way you don't have to yell at me. It is a bit more cream though than the white, but it's good enough.
yeah, it's a good
No,
look.
no, it's good enough. It works.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
We said that it doesn't have to be like white. It just has to be something bright that we can see across the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just in case something happens.
sure, sure.
But it looks
Alright.
nice.
Thank you. I best get back to it.
All right.
Yeah. I think there's like one more downs posting on the board, and like, I think there's one more list of chores for Pronghorn to do.
All right. Well, I still can't do that because I can't really. I shouldn't have even lifted that man yesterday. I should have let one of you guys do it because I think I almost busted another stitch trying to do that shit.
Yeah, when I saw you carrying that man, I immediately said, "Careful with your stitches." That looked painful.
Yeah, it was. But I just wanted to make sure we got the guy and brought him here so he could be safe and all. And so I'm glad we found him. He's a good guy too. I really enjoyed his company.
Jesus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas and Daniel laughed at me with the name I decided to name this gun. But I'm gonna pitch it to you, and I'm gonna see how you feel about it. I named the gun Rancher's Choice. What do you think?
Rancher's Choice. I think I heard you talking about that yesterday. It's a good one. I like it.
I mean, you think about it. Who shot you, and what did they shoot you using? Oh, I got shot by Clay and his pistol, Rancher's Choice.
He used the Rancher's Choice on me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good.
It doesn't sound awful.
No, it's good. It's a good one. I approve.
I came up with it on the spot, so I don't know,
Proud of that one?
but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I still got to work on that shotgun that Sparks gave me. It looks god awful right now.
What kind of shotgun is it? Pump or is it repeating?
It's a repeating shotgun. The pump action costs way too much money.
Nah. Oh, how much money? How much money do you have now? I forgot you bought a wagon, so you don't have as much money as I remember.
I got just over 6,000 in the bank.
Oh, come on now. You can afford to do a little customization.
I put $500 into the shotgun already, and it's not looking
Oh,
good.
is that the one? No, that the bolt action is the one you put all the blue on and everything, right?
The bolt action has been white and blue for a while, yes.
Okay.
The bolt action I put like $2,000 into.
Jesus Christ, it's a lot.
That's the grand total, yes.
Yeah. Well, it looks good, so I guess it was worth the money. Anyhow.
That is the most money I've ever heard of being spent on a single firearm.
I kept having to fix some things. I might be saying a little bit more than actually spent on it, but that's with the initial cost of it. I spent $700 buying it, etching it. Who's that?
Who's what? Where? Oh, not a ranger.
Oh, is this? Hold on.
Howdy.
I thought I recognized that mustache.
It's hard to miss, I suppose.
That it is. Trust me, I know the feeling.
It's you're probably gonna hate it, considering I hate being called John Bell. But when I see you,
Stop.
I either think
Hello.
I'm looking at Thomas Woods or Thomas Callahan, one of the two.
Stop. Don't say that.
I can't help
Sweetie,
it. Up here.
Sweetie, I never thought of fucking Bell. But now
Oh,
that
this
you
is
mention it,
No, forget it.
This is
Forget I
Dean
said
Sweeney.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get your order right now. Give me a sec.
All right, thank you, Mr. Clay. I feel
Oh
bad.
my god.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything about John Bell.
Actually, speaking of Thomas Woods. There's one time where I was in Strawberry, and a member of his gang thought that I was him, and they came running up to me, and I was about to step into my little hotel that I have in Strawberry. They stopped me and they said, "Thomas, is that you?" So I fucking turned around and I said, "Huh? Who?" And they said, "Oh, you were definitely not Thomas." And I knew that they were asking for Thomas Woods. So I said, right in their face, I said, "I'm Thomas. I'm just the better one." And then I turned around and walked through the door of the hotel.
You know, that actually seems more clever than what I would have done. I would have said, "Yes, I'm Thomas," and turned around and just waited there.
Have you paid already, or
I have not.
how
I
much
really
are we
wanted to-
charging? Sorry, go
I
ahead.
think it was 25 for the total, but I have 45 on me right now. I'm just gonna pay that
Oh, okay. Well, here you go.
already.
Hello
I
to
really
everyone.
wanted to reply to the telegram and show up earlier yesterday, but a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
So I do apologize. I was gonna reply right now when I woke up, but I decided might as well check if you're here. So glad you were.
Yeah. No problem. I thought I'd just kind of let you know whenever I'm around and see if we bump into each other then. So it's good that
all
it
worked
happened.
out.
Yeah.
Hey, did one of y'all drop these bottles of milk down here?
Oh, shoot. Hang on.
They must have slipped. His satchel's pretty full.
I'll hold on to them so they don't
I want to make sure there's nothing in this notebook.
get
that
spoiled.
Yep.
If that is an empty notebook, I will happily take it.
If anything is too loud or like just crazy for whatever reason for sound, please let me know so I can make adjustments. I did some tweaking and I don't know if it was a good thing or overkill. So just please feel free to say something. I'd appreciate the help.
Space in the pockets. Appreciate it. Well, it's got a full ranch tonight. It looks like some people running around everywhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got a couple of us. You should have seen us yesterday. Good lord, there were a lot of us.
Usually a lot of us.
Oh yeah.
I think there was like 7 or 8 of us yesterday.
Oh my god.
7,
I,
including that Jesus fella.
Yeah.
I still can't believe people ride up here with like 4 and try and pick on you. I would just wonder, do y'all have a death wish like them?
It is
Riding up on 8 armed ranchers?
Yeah.
very funny when I did not realize that it was that big of a difference. And then I think it was Ruby who told me that there was like a full group of 7 or 8 people up here when that group from the Woods gang came over. And I just thought to myself, you really must be the most stupid motherfuckers on the goddamn planet thinking about, oh, I'm going to go onto their ranch while
Thomas.
they are all heavily armed.
Thomas, they needed a hostage to take our guns for a reason.
Well, I'm just saying in general. Well, like Ruby said, what if we said we don't give a fuck about them?
Very true.
They just cross your arms like, all right, good job. You have a hostage. Now what?
That's nice. Good for you. Do they work at our ranch? No, they don't. I don't know who this person is. I don't give a fuck.
Oh god. Sometimes.
But unfortunately, we did know the woman, so
Yep.
Well, whenever there is a hostage, even if they are being a certain way, I have to treat it a little differently, obviously, but sometimes
help you?
Can we
Yeah.
help?
oh
Do
yeah.
not show me your ass.
Oh,
Oh, I would move. Move.
What did I just
stand,
make?
but show your authority to it.
This horse has got a lot of sass to it.
All right. I think we're fine.
Stare
Alright.
down, Thomas. But I
Yeah.
mean, there are some hostages that I just think, Jesus, you're more annoying than anything, but I still have to make sure they're okay.
Yep.
Of course.
My favorite is when there's an active bank robbery and it's a little bit dusty, so you don't see some random person just waddle up into the bank, even though there's armed people outside saying, "Don't go into the bank," and they casually walk in, add another hostage to the pile.
I've heard about this happening multiple times, especially in Valentine.
Yeah. I think Jed Jasper's the man who dresses up like a Christmas elf.
Yep. Oh, was that his whole thing now? His
He robs
Christmas elf?
he robs banks that way.
No,
No,
he's like, "Oh, y'all are gonna get coal," and he just walks in.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Next hostage.
Jed Jaspers isn't really a. He's not like a dangerous man, as in a criminal. He's dangerous, as in he's got a loose screw.
Oh, I see.
Dangerous to himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
He thought that there used to be mole people that were digging tunnels throughout Valentine, and they was going to collapse the town. And then lizard people were going to sprout out and take over the Valentinians as host bodies.
What in the hell?
Yeah,
You know,
he's a fucking loony.
Speaking of which, did any Viking type folk come through here yesterday?
No, but I did hear about this, and apparently they all died in Valentine in a gunfight
Yeah.
or some shit.
So they were in Strawberry first. They said they were from the frontier looking for warriors, right? And there were only 3 of us there, and we said, "Oh, we're helping injured people," and they said, "Yeah, we like to help injured people too." So that was the first flag that kind of rose up. And then they said, "We're gonna go look for warriors in Valentine because the tin badges or the tin folk are afraid to fight us."
Oh, okay.
And we thought, you know what? Maybe we should go to Valentine and meet up with other deputies. So we go, and about 8 of them total are there. 8 of us, rather. Manius fights one of them and absolutely beats his ass. And they're all saying now they have to sacrifice him so he goes to Valhalla, like put an axe in his hand, this and that. Talk him down. A couple more fistfights break out. Apparently, after I leave, not 2 minutes later, they come back into town with their tomahawks, hatchets, what have you, out and get gunned down by the deputies.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
When I heard about it, I just thought I was literally just having a conversation with one of them who said I smelled nice and she'd like to take me up to the snow with her.
Oh. Well, you missed out on that one.
Survive better. I don't think I was personally interested, but it just, I mean, I left town for 2 minutes.
Sweetie,
And
you
they were
almost had
dead.
a Viking wife.
I'm not interested in a Viking wife, Thomas. Jesus Christ.
And then she got herself killed just to get out of it. Could have had what?
Apparently, the last thing they said to me was I was a warrior. And I said, "Oh, I don't like the cold though, so I don't know if I want to be a warrior up there."
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the name frontiersman, and I had a moment of I don't know what you want to call it. There used to be a group that lived up in Coulter in the frontier. That was called the Frontier Family. There was a group of bank robbers who would use whatever they earned from the bank robberies to help maintain the town of Coulter as well as their home up in the frontier. Kind of like a Robin Hood type of group.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, that's confusing.
Yeah. Very, probably the most docile bunch of bank robbers I've ever met in my entire life, to be entirely honest. And actually good-hearted people. They did not want to kill anybody, and they avoided it as much as possible.
Huh.
Yeah, very aside from the norm that we are used to.
Whoa.
That
Bear?
was definitely the bear. Yeah,
Well, that's more than one shot.
it's Sparks taking care of the bear.
A lot of cows around today too. They're all out of their pen.
Yeah,
Yeah, they tend to break out.
we just let them free graze on the ranch. As long as they stay within the property line, I don't mind it.
She all right? Did you see her?
I don't see nobody, but if it's only 2 shots, I'm not too worried. I'm not gonna go running over there.
She's probably on the wagon.
Yeah, she knows where to go to shoot it safely.
The bear is still there. The hell's going on? Oh, there she is. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Is that a... No. Kind of go around.
She's okay.
Yep,
Just
I
scared
saw.
the bear away. Yeah.
Good, good, good.
So I heard Mitch retired.
Yeah, I read that. I actually only really met him once when I was in Bluestone, but seems we get an influx of cadets and deputies, and then take losses.
Normally I'd have music going, but for some reason the Spotify app is just completely glitched out.
You know,
Who's going to be moving up the chain then?
I think a few
Sorry,
people
go
have been
ahead.
promoted recently. No, it's all right. I'm thinking since the gunfight is over, I can talk about it. But 10 of us went out against the Golden Hounds, and Abner still succumbed to his wounds. Seems like every time we sally out against him, one of us goes down.
I don't want them. Do you want them? They're all yours, Thomas. I know how much. I know how much you love them.
Oh no.
Yep.
They just won't stop. Somebody keeps planting beets in the garden. We don't know who it is.
Yeah, if it's one of the farmhands, we need to really let everyone know we don't need any more goddamn beats. Yep. They are the bane of our existence.
Does this happen every time?
His reaction, no, the last few times he's yelled and had a fit about it. This is the first time he's been dead silent, so I'm a little bit more concerned.
It's probably Abner then. I'm real sorry, Thomas.
I did not know him very well. We weren't really friends or nothing, but I just I know he was a good man. Like I said, he was a damn fine lawman, so I feel bad for the department taking so many losses recently.
My condolences to y'all.
Well, we all appreciate it. I think the shittiest part is half of us didn't even see what happened because we split into 3 teams of 3 basically. We stay within yelling distance, but we didn't want to all be huddled up. So many of us
Yeah.
out there.
That makes sense. You're putting yourself in a fucking killing zone if you do that.
We ended up putting one down, and then we regroup, and Abner's on the ground. And I thought, Jesus, it's been not even 5 minutes.
I'm assuming they are public enemy number 1 currently.
Well, I can't say whether you're right or wrong, but you can go ahead and keep assuming that.
All right.
Oh, so we can't ask you about nothing that's happened recently?
If an investigation's over, I can talk about it, but
Just so we know who to look out for and to report fucking immediately.
every
What?
single one of the hounds.
Oh yeah, well they're on our shit list anyways because of what they did. But I was actually more curious about maybe more information about what happened with Oglethorpe.
I'm unfamiliar with that name. I may have not been a part of that.
Oh, okay, all right. I just found out about it today, so I don't know.
That would be a question you'd have to ask for whoever the arresting deputies were, but we're not. I'm not going to bother with asking about that. That we don't need to know about that right now.
But yeah, it's true. He's going to talk to us anyway, so I was just curious. There's a lawman here. Figured I'd ask.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. The Freys have been arrested recently. Um, the people who were here asking about that bolt action were arrested recently.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
part of the phrase.
Yeah, but they. So, it's hard because I'm pretty sure Edward Carr is with the Bond with Hathaway, and yet he's always with a member of the Freys. So
Oh,
I'm not sure.
sweetie, you know how those assholes are. They'll fucking ride around to thieves or to goddamn, tumbleweed or to all the places where they hang out, Van Horn, and they just pick up whoever they can get. Nobody
Yeah,
stays with their gang anymore.
I've been hearing that a lot about the Quills and the Kettlemans. The fact that
Yeah.
as soon as Jack came back, apparently the Quills were no longer a thing, and then
Yep.
Jack's in a prison cell, and now the Quills are a thing again. It's I
It's
stopped trying to.
tiring.
Yeah,
Huh.
It's the most annoying fucking thing I've ever dealt with in my entire time in the crossing. Just stay with your gang. Holy shit.
and I just
Where's the loyalty? Oh,
no
that's
honor
right.
among
It
thieves
don't
or something.
exist. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I say.
There's every man for himself.
And the way I see it,
Oh, I was just gonna say, what a great life to live. You can't trust no one. No one's got your back. Let's go.
that's the thing. So, what's that saying? Blood is thicker than water, but there's a second part to it. I'm not remembering, but that's the more
It's
important part.
It's the blood of the something is thicker than the water of the womb. Some shit.
And something like that. But I mean, there's family that I trust implicitly, but then there's a family you make on your own. But I don't
Yeah.
see myself, like for instance, I'll trust anyone with a badge. We're all on the same side. There's a few of them I like more than the others. A few people out here I like more than others. But there's always that question in the back of your mind. At what point will that person with the badge maybe, turn? At what point will this friend of mine who I've been speaking to for months now get blown up at the theater and turn out to be a possible criminal that's doing things he hasn't been caught for yet? It's so hard for me to just come to an understanding with myself, I guess. Just
Yeah, people.
I just woke up. I'm speaking in circles.
No, you're fine. I understand what you mean.
No, I absolutely follow what you're saying. People are complicated. It's tough.
Like for instance, I knew the Golden Hounds were looking for me specifically because of reasons. And one of them kept telegramming me saying she wanted to talk. And then I ran into her the next day. Just her. So I said, well, shit, I guess it's time to talk. And she said, it's a good thing my husband's not here because he wanted to do something different, this and that, all
I'll be
that.
back, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Shit.
And I said, well, it's a good thing it's just you then. And we talked for a couple hours. I will never completely trust her. But
Ride safe.
Thank you. I shouldn't be too long.
Oh, where's she headed? Telegrams?
Yeah. He's heading to Strawberry.
Oh, okay.
I'll head back that way too. So if I'll be on the road she's taking eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always try to make I don't know. I always try to give deputies an opportunity to talk to somebody who is not a lawman that they can actually trust, because I feel like I know they can't talk about work specifically always, or a lot of them are not willing to. But it's nice to know that there are people outside of the department that they can trust, fully, and that's something that I've always tried to make very, very clear to them.
I mean, that's
It's
why I
like,
come out here.
yeah, exactly. People don't have to tell me anything about the job itself. I'm not saying, oh, fucking tell me all the secrets about the department. Uh, I don't, it's not my place. It's just I try to be a person that they can talk to about fucking anything, who genuinely cares about them and their health and safety, whether it be on the job or out of the job. Because I feel like all too often it's not really a thing that people have. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I do appreciate it, but it's hard to find those people
yep.
because there have been a few times I think Miss Ruby has seen me in my outlaw outfit. I'll follow someone just out of curiosity, off duty, oh, I know that person. Let's see where they're going, and they go to Dead End Pass or something. They go somewhere like Thieves, and I see them go into a speakeasy, and I'm just sitting there wondering, well, I've told that person quite a lot about myself, and now they're going
Yep.
to where I know people that are not very good are staying.
Mm-hmm.
So then the next time I talk to them, say, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I just think, you know what, I'm okay. Oh, I have something to do. I got to leave now.
Yeah, yeah.
And it very
It's
well could be that they're doing something good. Maybe they're informing. I don't know, but I don't like seeing it because then I feel like I can't talk to them anymore.
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's something I was talking about with former Deputy Briggs a couple of days ago. I said, yeah, I'm really tired of so many people leaning in this incredibly gray area to the point where it feels like can't be trusted with anything. And it's like, a gang of highly wanted criminals will ride through town, and deputies will be in pursuit behind them, and the group of civilians that you think you can rely on, and I say civilians in very loose quotes, that you think you can rely on, you'd go to ask them, hey, did any large groups or anything ride through? And they're just dead silent. Or they say, oh, we didn't see nothing. And it's like, you do realize you're defending people who will turn around and rob you with the fucking soonest moment that they can, right? Like, you know that's what you're doing. You understand that at the end of the day, these people may seem complicated, but their motive is to make money and to fucking get as many guns as they can.
Yeah.
My favorite is the bank hostage. Oh, they were really nice to me. They ain't touched me. They ain't take my things.
They
Oh, they
stuck a
said they
gun
were
in your
just.
face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they only pretend they weren't actually gonna hurt me. Listen, if they were saying they're gonna blow your brains out, just kidding, whispering, "Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make the lawman do this and that," and they end up doing it, you're gonna feel really dumb sitting there in the morgue.
Yep.
It's always
But
funny to sit there and hear that from people, but then explain to them exactly why they treated them so nice.
Yeah, they just needed you for the moment. They needed you so they didn't get shot. As soon as you got hurt, then they get shot. So
Mm-hmm.
and I think the
they're
sad
not
part about it
nice.
is I used to be a little bit like that because
Admittedly, I used to be that way as well.
I thought, oh, I'm okay though. It's fine, really. But William Hathaway and Edward Card took me hostage to break their friends out of the Blackwater jail. And they said, we're going to say some stuff. We're not going to mean it, this and that. 10 deputies were in town, and you all know the rules about being in towns.
Yep.
And I was just stood there in the middle of the street, and the 10 deputies started slowly making a half circle around us. And I told Edward he was standing behind me. speaking real quiet, and I said, "This is not looking good for you." And he just said, "No, it does not." And 5 seconds later, every deputy opened fire.
Shit.
I was completely fine, but heard Edward's head hit the wagon behind him. Hathaway was sprawled out in front of me, and I just thought, well, I'm really glad I didn't move when they all started firing.
Lucky.
And my dumbass said this. Well, they said they didn't want to hurt me. That was 8 months ago or something like that. Now,
They would have put a bullet in you as soon as they found out that they weren't going to get what they wanted.
yeah, I could. Edward kept really adjusting the grip on that iron of his. I kind of felt the ire, but he didn't get the chance to. But after that experience, I thought, the next time I hear, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to say this, play along. Yeah, I know better now.
Yep. Now I will say, I was taken hostage in Blackwater 3 weeks ago, something like that, and they did treat me well, but there was not a fucking second I ever fucking trusted them. Thought, oh, these are good people. Hell no.
I was taken. The only time I've ever been taken hostage, which didn't happen until I think like 2 months ago, after being in the crossing for over a year. So fucking knock on wood for that. It was Pruitt Gang. They were actually very cordial. They didn't draw guns on me or nothing like that, but I knew not to be dumb. I was surrounded. And I was at the butcher table in Valentine, and they were going to rob the Valentine Bank. So, I hopped on the back of who the hell was the main fella who kind of led the gang? I can't fucking remember his name.
Oh man,
It doesn't matter. They're all fucking dead anyway.
They
I hopped on the back of his horse. They, like I said, they didn't draw guns. They didn't get violent or nothing. They were very cordial about it. And even when I was in the bank, I just sat there smoking a cigarette. They didn't take my guns, or they didn't even take my gun out of its holster. I just sat there smoking a cigarette while the bank robbery was happening. And I definitely could have said, "Oh, they were fine. They treated me kindly." They murdered Audrey Sand about weeks later in cold blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was a cadet when that happened.
Yeah, fuck them. They got what they deserved. And I think anybody who's fucking dumb enough, hey, oh, they didn't hurt me or anything like that. When you get robbed, they'll fucking laugh in your face.
Yeah, that's the problem too with people is they'll look at a situation and be like, oh no, they didn't hurt me. Right, they didn't hurt you. That doesn't mean they aren't going to hurt other people. They were good to you in a moment. That doesn't make them okay. I don't understand how people can think that way.
Mm-hmm.
When I was Bluestone, doctors aren't very good at locking their doors behind them. They're doctors trying to save lives.
Yeah, it's not something they think about.
But
Yeah.
every deputy in a shootout with the Pruitt gang was hurt. So I didn't know it was the Pruitt gang. I don't know who they were. I was just riding with the medics. Get to Valentine, and the Pruitt gang bring their wounded to the same office the deputies do. So I think it's just Clementine on her feet. And 5 Pruitt gang, 1 dead gang member. She was dead in the street already. But they were very, very aggressive, very violent, and I was by myself. They left the doors unlocked, so all of them came into the back where Sheriff Sand was. And Dr. Margot, 3 other doctors I'm forgetting the name of, they all just were trying to work, but Pruitt gang were pointing guns, waving them around, yelling and whatnot, and I couldn't do anything. I knew if I drew, I'd be dead. They did end up pointing a gun at Dr. Margot, and that's when I pulled my iron, and I heard a hammer click behind me, and I said, well, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Luckily, other deputies showed up, but after that, I thought these people are really fucking dangerous. And then 2 days later, I think they died, all of them.
Yep.
Got what they deserved.
We had a kind of a similar moment where they got into a big shootout, and this was at, I'd say, the tail end of my time with Bluestone. So I was getting ready to take my leave from the company, but it was myself and I believe 2 or 3 other members, along with 2 medics, holed up in the Valentine medical office. And I had been told there was just a big shootout in town that had eventually led to them being pushed out of the town and into Cumberland. And we were told that they were still in the area, and then they tried to push their way back into town. And you know that
I'm gonna go check
homestead?
telegrams. I'll be back.
All right. You know that homestead that's behind Valentine? The really big one? It's like something pig farm. It's like a
Yeah, I know
it's
the
like a
one.
big blue building that's just kind of all by its lonesome out behind the town. Um, they were over there in a gunfight with Law, and I told both the deputies and the medics, I said, if the doors are not fucking locked, you need to lock them now.
Yep.
They are still outside of the town, and they will push in here and try to take one of you. And, you know, they locked the doors. Lo and behold, next thing we know, we got 4 or 5 members of Pruitt Gang. One of them had been arrested. It was the woman, funny enough. The one out of the group who ended up being the first one to die. She had been shot in the eye.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yep, or caught a piece of shrapnel or something, a ricochet. I can't remember exactly, but she was wounded in the eye. And Pruitt Gang was trying to bust into the medical office to take one of the doctors hostage. But I had the lucky foresight to lock the fucking doors after hearing that they were still in the area. And next thing you know, it's 3 Bluestone plus a deputy in the medical office. Pruitt Gang sandwiched in the middle, and then Sheriff Beckwith and about 6 other deputies outside the medical office.
Shit.
Yep. That was the day I told one of them that if they tried to break their way through that door, I'm blowing their fucking heads off. Right to his face.
Oh,
No.
God.
I have had to really choose my words carefully because I'll one-on-one I'll talk to a criminal and stay fairly calm. I mean, I know this one I spoke to has poisoned deputies, stab deputies, will stab a doctor if she wants to. But I had just given blood that day, and my dumbass was out on a patrol in Roanoke alone because it was late, and I thought, the ghost of Roanoke's not going to find me, and I want to go out and ride. I ended up finding someone else. And if she had pulled on me, I probably would have lost that fight. I was not at the top of my game, I guess. But she didn't, and I spoke her for a good hour or so. Couldn't bring her in, but I tried. Then there's other people where if they're pointing guns at me and they literally will say, you know, I'm gonna blow this man's brain out unless y'all don't give up and this and that, blah blah. And I'll say something smart back to them, but apparently that is frowned upon now that I have a badge, so I have to just be a pushover, I guess, half the time. Oh, please don't do that, sir. I'm sure we can talk about it. No, if someone's threatening to shoot someone in the head, I'm gonna threaten them right back.
Now, wouldn't that be vigilantism?
Well, if I have a badge on.
Oh, well, you're law. Yeah, that's a different thing. Never mind.
I just have to be careful. I've been told to be careful. So
Yep.
now it sucks, but I just take a back seat in most situations now. People will say, "Sweeney, you want to do this and that," and I say, "Nope."
Sorry to interrupt, but unfortunately that bear got one of the cows.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I don't know if one of you all want to take this hide in.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, okay.
God damn it.
So I heard there was some sort of debate as to when it comes to vigilantism and whatnot. I don't know if you heard about the whole situation we had here at the ranch last Wednesday.
If it was with Kyle Rowe asking about bolt actions and whatnot, we responded to that and we actually got in a shootout with them over at Hanging Dog.
Okay, I couldn't. I don't know who was over there, but right. So we ended up. Was that when we shot over their heads, Thomas?
I wasn't actually there for it, so.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right. Well, they were at
To
least.
my knowledge, no, it was not Kyle Rowe that you shot over their heads. It was Woods Gang.
All right, I keep getting that fucked up. But so they were leaving, and we shot over their heads just to be like, get the fuck out of here. And we were told that there's a chance that could be seen as vigilanteism. What's your take on that?
Oh, my take is far more lenient, so it's probably not the right take.
Okay,
But
all
my
right.
thing is this. If I'm a rancher and there's us three here, right?
Yep.
And three people decide to ride up on us with masks on, before they even get within distance of speaking to, I'm pulling my gun.
I am drawing my gun.
Oh, we all did. Oh, yes.
Now, there's no denying that now we're on even terms. They can't say, well, we had guns and we were armed and we are ready. Now,
Yep.
if you give a warning shot and say, get the fuck out of here, criminals will either take that as, oh, you shot first, and they'll open up, or maybe if they're smart, they'll leave. Vigilantism would be shooting them in the back as they're leaving and then chasing them.
Yep.
But if that's the shitty part, they can go get three more friends, and then now we're fucked.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I mean, I would hate leaving the ranch if I was here, but at that point, I might go to safety and inform law and say, you know what, there's very few of us on the ranch right now. Some folk are starting shit. We're just gonna
That's
shelter
exactly
for a
what
bit.
I would do.
Yeah. All right.
Situations like that, you tell them to fuck off, you defend yourself in the moment, and then you go notify law immediately and tell them what happened.
Yep.
For instance, you know him, right, Thomas? Why am I forgetting his name though? Daniel Waters. He was Bluestone, right? So
Yeah, he was early Bluestone.
as he would say. He was charged with vigilantism, and I can talk about it because it's already all over. Because let's say that cow over there is a person, and that person's getting robbed, and I go over there and pull a gun and try and stop it. I'm technically being a vigilante at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the gray area. And I mean, I think that's another reason why I'm catching some flack is because I responded to something alone, not realizing that I was not the authority at that time. So I should probably, I mean, like, how do I say this? I'm not going to be riding any trains for a while just because they can defend themselves, but they seem to be a lot more keen on negotiating. Now, if there's 5 other deputies with me, bet your ass I'm getting on that train. But for now, I take a back seat on negotiations because it get a little too hot. And then if I'm alone, I'm not getting on a train because I'm just going to make it worse.
I think a big issue that I've run into a lot is that there's no, I guess, standardization of the vigilante guidelines for the law department. So I've heard of scenarios where people were standing as close as you and I, and a group rides up and they threaten, say they ride up and they threaten Rooster in particular, and they tell me to fuck off. And I draw my gun and I say, no, the fuck you are not. I've heard of incidents where that person is charged with vigilantism.
Oh my god, I wouldn't. If I were the responding deputy, I'd be. You were afraid for your life and Rooster's life. Fuck that.
Yeah. So I'm hoping
I might
one
actually.
day. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think you were about to say something I was about to allude to. I mean,
Yeah,
you hold a lot of sway,
I'm hoping
believe it
that
or not.
one day it will be standardized. You know, just all deputies to have one big class on. Hey, here's the exact fucking definition of vigilanteism. Here's how close people need to be to one another for it to be defined as self-defense, or you know, if you feel like your life is potentially threatened, you're not fucking do it on a case-by-case basis. There's a standard.
Yeah. I
That would
mean,
be nice.
I'll never become a sheriff because this is what I think. If Ruby's over there at that far stable,
Yeah.
and she sees all three of us getting held up by four people, and she runs over with her gun out, shit, I'd say that's completely legal.
I totally agree.
But some people would say, nope, she's too far. She can go send a tip. Fuck that.
But also, all right, here's my argument for things like that, okay? This is the ranch that we live on, okay? This would be like if somebody went into, you know, say there was like a sheriff's office that was this big or some shit. And, you know, y'all were all the way up by the house and somebody was all the way down by that light pole. And you watch somebody ride up and threaten that deputy by the light pole's life. All of you are 100% going to come down from the fucking
100%.
house.
Oh yeah.
So I see it as like, you know, this is our home. We are defending one another and our home. This
So
is not
that's
a
where,
town. We're not in a bunch of other civilians in danger. We know what we're doing out here.
exactly. And the folks at Kerrigan had I'm going to say about this too. Cliff, especially. Dr. Thigh and his folk came up and were starting some shit, but no guns were really drawn. But Cliff said, you know, get the fuck off our property. We're not giving you any blood, this and that. But it was a strange situation, and unfortunately, Sheriff Chevalier said when the marshals looking at things like this, because the marshals have their own little, you know, their rule sets how they judge on things like this. But technically, we are out in the open. Technically,
Oh, I know.
anyone can be here. So when someone says, "Oh, you have to get out of Thieves Landing," the law, of course, is goes right at their tail between their legs. Okay, fine, but we're coming back with a hunting party.
Yep.
However, when a civilian says this is our ranch, get the fuck off our property. Well, no, this is public property. We can do whatever we want. So
Sure
that's
isn't.
exactly that's the gray area. So I hope there's some clear lines drawn and
Yeah.
a file or something made about it. But
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, I'll even be the first one to admit this is not my property. I do not own this ranch. All right. Some big Eastern fucking banker owns this ranch. All right.
we
I,
live here. We
we
work
live
it.
here.
It's
This is
our
our
home.
home.
Yep.
We have made something of it.
It's just there's so many. It's shitty because in any situation you have 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds to make a decision, right?
Yeah.
But then you have folk sitting on their asses wondering, well, you could have done this, you could have done that. No, you weren't there. It takes someone 10 seconds to ride from that butcher table over here and start shit.
You have all the time in the world after the fact to talk about what I should have done, but in that moment, I made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, it's something it needs to be addressed. I just don't know when it'll happen. And I'm
Yeah.
stationed in Rhodes, but I live in Strawberry, so I like to spend time out here. But I mean, right now, if someone rode up, by law, technically, I'd have to take charge. But I mean, I don't work here.
Yeah.
And I'd much rather have a review, taking lead on things, and I'll stand here to make sure everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, I'll fight. I'm up for this. And when I'm questioning, what do the ranchers do? Why are we questioning the ranchers? Why aren't we questioning the people that came up and tried to start shit?
Yep.
I'm on your side every time.
Thank God. At least somebody is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like more and more it's starting to become deputies who follow the exact finite, wording of the law, and they're not willing to give any sort of leniency. And it's like, okay, well, you do realize that is how you get people turned against you, correct? That is
Yeah,
how
the
you make
next
people stop caring about you just as a person. You become
and then
just
the
a
next
robot to
time,
them, or a fucking automata, I should say.
and it would be shitty then, because let's say in a month we ride through here. Thomas, have you seen a large group? Nope. One word answer. Nope. Go away. I'm ranching.
Man, we got no reason to help you if you're not willing to cut us some slack.
I just wish we all saw things the same, but like you said, some deputies like to go strictly by the paperwork.
Yep. That's why I think I gave up on the whole eventually becoming a deputy thing a long time ago. I'm way too much of a frontier justice, sort of lawman. I am willing to give leniency for certain things and willing to be a lot more harsher for others than they probably should be. But
Yeah.
that's why I do this. I take care of cattle all day.
Honestly, being out here watching the sun rise and set, a lot more peaceful than sitting in a damn office checking a tip line wondering when something's gonna happen.
Or writing fucking paperwork.
God, I
Yep.
actually have to write something about yesterday. A black hats are some of the other people you should watch out for. Considering I
Oh,
was on
trust
a
me, I
date.
know.
It's just I just don't understand it. I was told to call my horse that was grazing a little further away from me just so they could shoot it.
Oh, what the
They
fuck?
shot your horse?
Yeah, Sheriff Greaves told me I might have to push it up if after I write the full report on it, but I was on a date off duty, fishing pole in hand, and CJ's horse was there. We were just literally minding our own business, having a nice conversation. We see 6 people. What's the distance across Moonstone? Probably back to that house back there.
Yeah, yeah.
We see
Moonstone's
6
a
people.
pretty sizable lake.
hmm They were just running, and it was dark. So dark figures, big deal. They were either about to get robbed or they're gonna run past us. They end up running our way instead of continuing northeast up the hill. And immediately, I recognize the black with white polka dots, and I say, "Great, black hats." And they say, "Are you here on one horse?" We said, "No." And they said, "Call your horse." So I did. I said, "Watch out! I don't want him to trample anybody." Trying to maintain the whole. I'm not trying to get robbed. I'm trying to fish. And they said, "We're sorry about this," and they shot both horses down and just ran away.
That's fucked up.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
I don't know. They
I
were
already
running
hate
from
them enough
something.
for what they did to fucking Bluestone and the fact that they goddamn blackmail. Well, not blackmailed. They, what's the fucking word for it?
Yeah, I'm thinking too. The Boomhauer extortion. That's it.
Yeah, they fucking extorted Boomhauer. That's all they do is they just act like civilians. And they say, oh, we just go hunting and we deliver wood and milk. No, you don't.
And
Fuck you.
coal.
Take your coal and stick it up
yeah.
your fucking ass. It'll probably turn into a goddamn diamond with how tight all of you are wound.
You know what's funny too is Norman once told me, "Why were the deputies so aggressive in this fight?" Blah blah blah. Motherfucker, the next time I'm in a fight with y'all, the first thing I'm doing is shooting down your horse, and then I'm shooting you.
Yep. That's why, asshole.
Seems like that's a new practice going.
Oh, that's been going on for a while now. Fucking outlaws love shooting horses. They just cannot get enough of it.
Well, no. What I was going to say is, remember we were talking about how the law started shooting horses
Oh, yeah, so, I mean, it makes sense,
in retaliation. Well, not retaliation, but
Well, my
fire.
whole deal was this. Let's say you rob Rhodes Bank. You know that bridge close by to it?
Yep.
If I see them going that way, I've had my horse shot out from under me twice following over that bridge. So now it's shoot them before they get on that bridge.
Yep.
And if we can catch one or two, then fine. I'm not gonna chase the rest, but
And it's always another thing that I always find funny is that they'll say, "Oh, why did they shoot our horses?" Or they get angry because their horses got shot right away. Blame your fucking buddies who go out and rob the roads bank and then shoot deputies' horses.
or leading us to a
Go
choke
fucking
point.
yeah, go fucking fight them. Kill each other
Yeah.
off, for God's sake.
Yeah.
We know exactly what you're doing going on our bridge. We're not stupid. And some deputies say don't shoot unless you're fired upon. And then other deputies say if someone is on a horse and they turn around and aim a rifle at you, it's you or them at that
Yep.
point.
I 100% agree.
God. It's just everyone's different. And there is a standardized training we all go through, obviously, but everyone's different.
Yeah.
I've had some chases where not a single shot was fired. I've had some chases where we're shot at as soon as we leave 10 limits. I had one chase where someone was surrounded and he kept running and reloading his gun, even though he says, "Oh, I'm stopping, I'm stopping." I'm like, motherfucker, you're not stopping. Ended up shooting at me, so Abner tackled him, bashed his nose in with his rifle. And I asked him, "Why didn't you just stop?" He says, "You were scaring me." I was
Good to
scared.
God.
Okay.
Any excuse.
If you stop, we're not gonna. You're standing still and put your gun away. We're not just gonna shoot you. But
And then
I
they'll
guess I
use
was
the
scared.
excuse of, "Oh, yes, you will, because you're a lawman."
That's all you lawmen do, isn't it?
They love to not take responsibility for their own actions, don't they?
No, there's zero accountability.
Yep.
Absolutely zero accountability.
That's why I try my best. There's a few of them I'll talk to. But as soon as that trust is gone, it's gone. I talked to TJ, I talked to Lola, I talked to Norman. After yesterday, there's no more talking.
Yep. And they brought it upon themselves. We don't do business with at the market anymore. Every Saturday, I don't know if you've heard of it, there's the Momo Market. Yeah, they are, they're allowed to come by and buy things, but we don't do business with them anymore. There hasn't been an official ban of their group yet, but they've done enough shady shit, and it has come to light that they have extorted civilians before. And the person who puts the Momo Market together, or one of the main people who helps to put it together, she flat out said, "Yeah, fuck them."
Yeah. Are these the black hats that were complaining that the publisher published their book?
Yes.
Fucking idiots.
No, I was actually wanting to buy that stupid fucking recipe book, but now I don't care.
Buy it from the fella who prints it.
Yeah, there's plenty of other people that they're selling recipe books. As a matter of fact, I think someone was offering theirs to the Momo Market to sell, or even
Yeah.
to put in the library or something. So
Yeah, Quinn Harper just gave us a recipe book. We just have one now.
yeah. So
Well, you know what? If you want to give her my Telegram, I want one, and I'm not getting one from the fucking black hats.
I'll
Fuck
give
that.
you a telegram. She can send it on over. It's very, very fancy and it has a lot of pretty writing in it and everything.
Really? Okay. All right. This already sounds interesting.
Yeah, trust me, it's incredibly fancy.
All right. I'd rather. How do I say this? I don't want to telegram someone and say, "Oh, so and so gave me theirs." So if you want to just give her mine, so she feels probably more
Yeah.
safe that way.
Yeah, I'll send her your telegram.
All right, I'll give you the very crass Telegram description someone told me mine should be. It's fuck without the E, but we'll see about that later. 644. So FK 644.
wait, say it again. Fuck without the E.
fuck without the U, but we'll see about that later.
Oh, all right. I like it. All right.
All right, got it.
I used to just say something basic like Forgotten Kingdom 644, but I like this one better.
Yeah. I got my telegram is MF, so I use manly. I use manly fortitude, but you know, in company that's not polite, motherfucker.
I like that one better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it even tells you where you can purchase a lot of the things for baking and stuff like that. So it's a very detailed guide.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't mean to be a dick. Have any of you rooted through the garden today?
No, not yet.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to
Oh,
finish my
no.
chores and then do it.
Maybe this is my cue. Y'all can root through the garden, and I will make sure the crossing's not burning down.
Yeah, good idea.
It was good talking to you, Sweeney.
You all as well, and then just when Clay's not busy and Miss Ruby's not busy, just let them know. Thank you for the supplies, and I'll be back next week for another set.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, perfect. Y'all be safe now, okay? And remember
too,
what I
please.
said. Everything. What's the word? When you're writing a report and you have to word it a certain way, everything is how you articulate it.
Okay.
When it comes to defending yourself. That's
All right.
all I'll say.
Okay.
Articulation. Even if someone's at that house, well, shit, I wasn't there. If he says he was standing right here, he's standing right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Safe travels. Oh boy.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, he seems like a good
That
guy.
is a man of the people.
Sounds like it.
Sweeney came into Bluestone after I left, but from what Flood has told me, he's a pretty good fella. I mean, just from speaking to him, I know for a fact he is.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Hey, love. I think I was gonna take Clay down to a stable or two just to take a look at some of the workhorses.
Oh great. Okay.
Just because look, he's wonderful and all, but you know.
I got beats.
Oh, wonderful.
God damn it.
Yeah. So I was just gonna take a look at see the to-do list here, and if there's anything left to do, I'll do that. But then we can go look at a stable or two to see if they've got any horses for sale.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. You up for a travel?
Oh yeah, I've been riding my horse again. I'm doing okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, okay, good.
All right, I think I'm down to the butt on that cigarette. Oh shit! Oh god, this casual walk. That's not what I want for Rooster. It's a little too casual. Let me see. Gunslinger? What's that look like? Oh, not that. No, silent type? So no veteran is like old man walk. That seems okay. And immediately beats. The RNG on this garden is really getting to be annoying. Goodbye, beats. Ta-ta. Alright. Wait, what am I doing here? I need to... Jesus. Oh, no. Stop. Stop walking. No. Oh, what the hell? How did that happen? Whoa, 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 whoa. Get down, please. Thank you. Ow. Do, 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 do. I refill my canteen. What am I? Trying to see what the hell. It's an interesting walk. I'm not sure if that's what I like for him, but it works, I guess. I think I might call it in like 45 minutes or so. I didn't get much sleep last night. There was a hell of a storm. Kept on losing power all night long. Battery backup on my computer kept going off. It was kind of a mess. So I think tonight I'm actually going to work on trying to get an actual decent night's sleep. So 9:30 and we're out of here. Did they actually clear this board entirely? Oh no, okay. Hmm. That's... Did I get my horse? I don't think I did. There we go. So I have all that. Okay. Let me put that back. I've been meaning to reload that for a long time now. Do-do-do-do. Just free roaming cows everywhere. Veterans old easy. So silent type was the one. Easy rider. Hmm. I don't know about. I don't really like any of those. Casual is too casual. Greenhorn is like young. Veteran. What's veteran looking like? Yeah. Yeah, old man. Hunched his shoulders and everything. Silent type. Find? That looks pretty ordinary to me. Let's put the default on. I think we're good with it. Holy moly. Oh boy. Just when I think I'm getting a little more energy back, all of a sudden it hits me and my eyes start drooping. I think I can make it to 9:30. I think I'll be alright. And just fall asleep in the stream and just have Rooster standing there for 9, 10 hours. While you all listen to me snore. Peak entertainment. Although I have seen that, I think on TikTok before. It just like some dude sitting at his computer fell asleep with the controller sitting in his hand, and the game is like it's like cut and split screen, and the game is above him, and it's just his character standing in the middle of whatever. I don't know what kind of entertainment that is or why that someone would do that, but I've seen weirder stuff. Yeah, let's see if I can get some goddamn carrots. Bueno.
Almost done. Got a poll 4 more.
Alrighty. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a mortar and pestle on you, would you?
No, but Sparks probably would.
All right.
I don't know if it'd be on her, but she'd have one.
Yeah, I own one. It's in my apartment, but I don't. I just don't have it right now.
Yeah, I don't think she carries it around like that.
All right. Hey, Sparks, you wouldn't by chance have a mortar and pestle on you, would you?
No, I do not. It's with my wagon in Blackwater.
All right, fair enough. I have one in my apartment in a Strawberry, but I just figured I'd ask.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
Next chore on the list is to shovel some manure, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sit here comfortably and wait.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can do it well. Oh, he's done. It looks like.
Okay, all done, Thomas?
Yep, I'm done.
Eleanor and I have done it at the same exact time, so I'm pretty sure you don't have to wait for people.
Yeah, I don't feel like getting poo in my eye.
I ain't never had that issue.
What did you say?
He said he doesn't want to do the manure shoveling while there's other people in there because he's afraid of getting shit in his eye.
What the fuck does he think we fling it around like animals?
I don't know. Oops. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell?
But no, I know it's possible to do with multiple people. I know there's more than one pitchfork. It's just I've had people swing it way too close to my face, and I'd rather that not happen again.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
I just had a fucking raccoon try to bite me while I was tending to the crops.
Was that what that gunshot was?
Yes.
Little
What the fuck?
bastard.
God damn.
What happened? Did you shoot a raccoon or something?
Yeah, there was a fucking raccoon that tried to bite at me while I was tending to the crops.
Protecting his prized beats.
I should have fucking handed them over to him.
Yeah. Gonna take a quick run down to hang a dog, come back.
Okay.
Let's see if Miss Blanche is there, and if she is... Oh, what the hell is that? See if Miss Blanche is there, and if she is... maybe I can get the names or some decent descriptions of the people that accosted her on Friday. So that I can send a bounty hunter after them. Actually, it's not even really a bounty hunter. It's just someone who really, really hates outlaws. And just wants the chance to... mete out justice. That is Rooster from Pronghorn. Just checking in. Anyone here? Ugh. Son of a bitch, I'm tired. Is that it? That's all. What did I get? Fucking beats. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to going to look up what happens when you come down from taking cocaine. Because I'm explaining him being up and about, able to ride a horse, all that, having energy to do like various things after being hurt for all week last week because he's been taking cocaine gum to keep himself going. But he just took his last one, well, like an hour or so ago. So I might play it that he's crashing. Jesus Christ. The cocaine lasts for hours? Lingering effects for hours. The hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, so 2 hours. The high peaks are 20 to 30 minutes after inhalation and last about 2 hours. Smoked or injected intravenously, the effects of cocaine reach their peak in as little as 5 minutes, and the high lasts less than an hour. Here is how cocaine. Huh. Okay. Jeez, so it seems like it only lasts, like if you rub it on your gums, it only lasts about 15 to 30 minutes. So he would just have to just constantly be popping more gum just over and over again. My pockets aren't big enough to carry all the cocaine gum I'd need. Hey, Thomas.
Yep.
I'm feeling extremely tired all of a sudden. I think I'm going to call it early tonight.
Yeah, that's understandable. Once I finish up with these chores, I'm probably going to do the same.
Alrighty. Well, then I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Alrighty. Sleep well.
You too.
Hey, Clay, I'm heading out, heading to bed.
All right, nighty night, buddy.
Good night, and have fun looking for horses.
Yeah,
Any idea what you're looking for? Or?
not really. I just kind of tossed the idea out there, and then she said, "Let's do it."
Gotcha. And she seems to know what she's talking about, so it'll actually probably be better than just trying to figure it out yourself.
Yep.
Anyhow, I will talk to you later. Yep, thank you. Alright. Hey, Miss Sparks, I just want to say goodnight. I'm feeling extremely tired all of a sudden, so I'm gonna call it.
No worries. Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Gonna be around tomorrow?
Will do. Will do. Lots
Alrighty.
tomorrow. Yep.
Fantastic. Well, sleep well. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
I don't know why. She wasn't going to sleep. Doesn't matter. I'm tired. All right. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? This one. All right. That was a short stream, but I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight. Shouldn't have played tonight because I have just been tired and I should have gotten just chilled and had an early night. But it's fine. Just got a little bit in. I'm happy. So thanks for everyone that came by, and have a great night. I will see you tomorrow.